the Sibs.
Everybody's favorite game, Bioshock.
Bioshock 1.
And guess who's on the sticks for this one?
Mercy.
Not true. It's not me. And that's gonna sound confusing. It's Shaden! Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Because he just loves everything Bioshock. You know?
It's just my favorite game. I can't get enough of it.
You know, it's really
Every day, all day.
It's really a classic. Spoiler alert. We're gonna say lots of spoilers in this because it's been out for like 12 years now.
We don't need to spoil it, Mercy. Our lives are so much more interesting than having to talk about this nonsense. Like, smoking on an airplane, that was a thing. See?
I love, you know what I love? The non-smoking sections in an airplane.
You mean the airplane?
The airplane. Like, oh, if you sit a row behind the people that are killing themselves, you won't get any of the smoke because you're in a different part of the airplane. Even though it's just continuous recycled air in that.
You just sieve it through a paper bag and it's good enough, man.
Exactly. You know, I remember the good old days where smokings were allowed in restaurants and there's smoking sections and hotels. You had to specifically request non-smoking.
I mean, the Surgeon General says smoke camels.
Exactly.
They're the best.
That
the
also
best flavor.
ages us a bit. But that law
No,
wasn't even changed that long ago. 2005? 2006?
Is that when they changed that?
At least where we live.
Probably.
And everyone's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? You could stand outside the building, and then people were like, nope, not good enough. You need to stand 3 meters from the building, not next to intake valves, airways, air decks, whatever. And then now it's just anarchy.
It's not anarchy.
There's gonna be a smokers'
okay.
uprising. You mark my words.
No. Some places still have it in the world. Not
Like
in Canada.
Vegas.
Yeah, you do in Vegas.
Actually, in some casinos here, you can still smoke.
Really?
Only on the reserve, though.
Oh, yes, I did hear that.
Yes. But they have, like, these cool air curtains.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you go into the non-smoking section, it's literally, you can't smell it. It's not in the air. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Technology.
You know what? But, you know, a good cigar while you sit next to a slot machine, I'd be down.
It just feels right.
Exactly.
It just feels so dang good.
Wasting my money, destroying my lungs. It's just the whole part. I love it. I love it.
It's part of the mystique, alright? When you're throwing away your money, you might as well just slowly murder
Throw
yourself.
away your life, too.
At the same...
Let's get it going. I mean, soon we could bring vapes in there. Kidding. That probably won't happen.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Well, they did for a little bit,
See?
and now everyone put, oh, see, there you go. Fine, at your fingertips.
Hey, it's Andrew Ryan.
Hey, Andrew.
Is that 2 first names for this?
I'm here to ask you a question. Do you like underwater cities? Then I've got the place for you.
Basically. I mean, I'd still go there. I'd go to see that.
Oh, hell yeah. I like when you're underwater in, like, where we live, and there's, like, a mall, and you can go in, like, a submarine, and you can go through it. Well, back in the day.
That's true. They don't have the subs anymore, do
No,
they?
man, they took that out years ago.
Did they?
Unsafe.
That's it.
But, well, there was some speculation about that, but we don't know. They haven't changed that water since they put it in there, so it's probably toxic.
I'm sure it's filtered. They don't have, like,
Stagnant
animals
water.
living in there either.
Well, there's an aquarium there, and seals, but it just sounds like we're making something up. There's seals and aquariums and submarines inside a mall.
I mean, there's a roller coaster and
there's also roller coasters and merry-go-rounds in a water park
and a Bubba Gump
and a pirate ship
and a pirate ship
and a movie theater and a skate park.
There's a skate park?
Yeah, down West 49 in the basement.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
And you know, there's clubs. There's Chinatown.
Chinatown?
Yeah,
Oh
upstairs,
yeah,
Chinatown.
TNT. Yeah, boy.
And that whole thing, the whole area is like different.
It is basically Chinatown.
Chinatown, yeah. It sounds really made up the more I talk about it.
It's a city inside that
Oh,
mall.
yeah. There's also a bar/arcade thing.
Heckin' yeah. What's it called?
Rec room?
Rec Room!
Exactly. It's all very Canadian. I think they have, what's it called?
Been there once. What?
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's.
It always looks so fun. I was like, oh my god, I always want to go there, but now we have Rec Room, so I'm kind of all over it.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. You know.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh no.
Please, lady. I didn't mean to trespass. Don't harm me. Just let me go. I feel like they're not talking like that, but I feel like it's funnier like that.
Please, mister.
Please, mister. Oh, you're killing me.
Ooh,
Do I
spider
sound
slicer.
like I'm an old-time radio?
Adam West.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about these subtitles. I guess they're necessary, but
Yeah, you can't hear a whole lot.
yeah. It's kind of splicer female. I like how they make that
It's
distinction. Not it's like a grotesque, deformed person.
Yeah, not
They're
like
still female.
not like it mattered a whole lot. Okay, alright. The thing is shaking.
Shane, just
The
run
atmosphere
out there.
shaking. I can't. You
Take
gotta
her
talk
death
to me.
hooks from her and just
Just wring her neck.
slice her up.
I see what you mean. It's just that simple.
Exactly.
In 2 easy steps.
Would you kindly pick up that shortwave? Oh, you did it. Wow.
See, I told you.
Atlas. I like that name.
Why do you like that
For
name?
reasons I
For
don't
the, the Greek god who holds up the planet.
Fun fact. Our cousin is named Atlas. Which I feel like I mentioned before, but that's okay. It's still a fun fact.
It's still an interesting fact to make until he hears this and he'll be like, oh,
He's just a little kid. He's not playing this game. It's too scary.
It's too scary.
I made him watch the clown episode of Goosebumps and he cried. Well, he didn't cry, but he was like, I visited them and I fell asleep and I woke up and he was like sleeping beside me. I was like, you were scared. I knew it.
Scared of Goosebumps.
And I made him watch one episode. Half an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark. He's like, can we turn it off? I don't like this. My parents aren't home, you know. And I was like, ha. There you go.
There you go.
Your mother made me watch a whole bunch of scary stuff when I was a kid and I was traumatized.
Like The Ring.
Yes, I'm still scared.
Can I not?
Just beat the couch with a wrench and you'll break it in half.
I'm just gonna go around.
Yeah, that works too.
Oh, here's the thing.
Oh.
Alright. Hobo!
I feel like he hit you the first time.
Okay, alright. I know it's wrong to beat someone with elephantitis, but I'm still gonna do it.
I feel like it's just wrong to beat anyone, regardless of what disease they may have.
I mean, if they're beating you with a lead pipe, I would beat them back. I would
That's-
smash them up a little.
That's always the discussion, isn't it? They're like, oh, I wouldn't hit somebody with glasses or in a wheelchair. But what if that guy was just being a dick? When is it acceptable?
Then you throw down the spike strip. Well,
Exactly.
They're cruising down the street. And there's
There you
6'4".
go. Well, just put a stick in their spokes where they can't reach it. There you go. Payback.
Dick move, bro.
I love how he injects the stuff. Like, you can clearly see everyone's going insane from it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, alright, well, this will help me.
I mean, I would. If you got zombies running around, I'd be like, lightning hands? Yeah, I'll take it. Infinite power!
That's true. It wouldn't really stop me. I think, what if Andrew, I feel like the conversation Andrew Ryan had was like, you know what would be a good idea? will trap everyone under the ocean with a highly addictive substance that gives everyone superpowers, even the bad people. It's a free world under the ocean. And we'll just see what happens.
No. See, that's not how that happened.
I feel like that's exactly how that happened.
No.
Paint me a picture.
Andrew Ryan was like, screw the government. Screw all these people trying to take my money from me just because taxes are the bull crap. I want to keep my money.
I don't like taxes.
Basically, so he's like, I'm going to make my own world where there will be no taxes. And we'll have flapjacks and hookers.
Yeah.
And so he's like, let's make it under the sea. And then at the bottom of the sea, they found these like weird slug things that were like able to rewrite genetic code, and they were like, oh, we can just like paint whatever we want with this. We can just give people like psychic abilities and shoot lightning. And
that's
like, oh.
my point, though.
But yeah, they
he
just
said it was a good idea.
Well, yeah, because he could make money off of it.
It's a terrible idea, though, if you think about it.
This is the 60s, Mercy. They thought smoking was like brushing your teeth back then.
True.
Oh, that's a... Oh,
they thought it was definitely healthy for women to smoke while pregnant. We know. That's not true anymore.
Exactly.
And on the topic of rewriting DNA, did you hear about those NASA twins?
No, I did not.
Identical twins. One of them goes to space for a year. The other one's back on Earth. They're technically no longer identical because while in space, 7% of his DNA changed.
While he was in space.
His genes got rewritten in space. Space genes.
Space genes.
And like they just announced, like well, that's what it was. And they announced it. I felt so nonchalantly. I was like, his genetic code was rewritten, and it's just from hanging out somewhere for a year.
Well, hanging out, being bombarded by radiation and solar wind and crap, and they're like, oh, okay.
Well, that's cool. I'm sorry. I'm blown away. And he's also now 2 inches taller than his brother.
Than his brother? Well, yeah, because his spine's not compressed by gravity anymore.
It's the space genes.
It's the space genes, my guy.
Imagine Mars 1. These people are going to be giants by the time they get there. Not those little space people they all depicted.
Well, they'll be their actual heights. They won't be compressed by gravity.
You know what?
I don't mean to be a downer, Mercy.
He's back on Earth. Shouldn't he have shrunk back?
Eventually, yeah.
No, Shane. 7% of his DNA has changed.
Mutated because he's bombarded by radiation.
Why am I... People who do chemo bombarded by radiation for sometimes years. Their DNA doesn't change.
Who says it doesn't?
Me.
It's not the thing that they're testing. They're testing to make sure the cancer's dead.
You know what? I feel like they would have known it was going to change. Whatever. I
mean, it's still amazing.
It's amazing. Like, could you imagine just being a twin one day and just kind of not a twin anymore? Technically. You still are, but...
Not identical twins.
It's crazy.
It's hilarious. What do you mean? Yeah, you're dead.
Like, what if you stay up there for, like, 5 years? 25% can that be changed? 35?
You'll be a completely different human?
Maybe. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe if you have some genetic problem, go hang out in space. Change your DNA.
I don't know if that's the best solution.
Well, I'm the only one coming up with concrete ideas here.
Anyway, Mercy.
I'm amazed.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, your DNA gets damaged just sitting in the sun.
All right. Well, you're not taking my conversation seriously here.
What? It's true.
Stop. Sorry. I was quite rambling, but still.
Still
quite passionate about it. Get some toilet
whiskey.
Toilet whiskey. Some Pruno, if you will.
Pruno?
You know, the wine prison inmates make.
That's what it's called?
It's called pruno, yeah.
Ugh.
So you make it in the toilet and shit.
That's gross, man.
Take apples, put in a bag with some like water and some like juice and stuff, and then like leave it under their bed or something for like weeks and weeks, and just let it ferment until it becomes alcohol. They all say it's disgusting, but what's one way to get drunk?
That's freaking
You know what?
hilarious.
I'd drink it. F it.
I'd probably drink it too. I got nothing better to
Especially if I had like a life in prison. Like,
do. Heck
what
yeah,
you
man.
gonna do?
Make that moonshine.
Oh, you get a write-up. Okay, well, I'm gonna die here, so it doesn't matter.
They just throw you in solitary.
Well, not in Canada, but, you know, if I was in the States or something, that's what would happen.
You would just make bootleg whiskey all
Life
day.
in prison years, like 25 years. So maybe I wouldn't get a write-up, but, like,
Oh, you get it right up.
life in prison at 85? Fuck it. I'm gonna die there anyway.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna drink all the booze. Every day. Every day. Oh, smack the shit out. You got pistol whipped.
I love how he, like, wind it up, too. He's like, jump, boom! Like, Air Jordan that shit. He knows the Big Daddy coming. Like, why you do that? Oh, my good
He needs
jeez
that.
P.
He needs that Adam mercy, okay? Oh, yeah.
Through the
Now you're talking.
river and everything. That's a Big Daddy.
He's
You
Scottish.
don't say. Is he?
I don't know.
I thought it
Ooh,
was or
ammunition.
Irish or something like that. I don't think it's English.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe we
Maybe
should
it's
find
Irish.
out what's behind door number 1
Next time.
next time.